Hello everyone from our Taste and Powder Cuisine, I'm Emel. Today I will share with you the legendary pizza recipe that I learned in Kazakhstan. It was incredibly beautiful. I definitely recommend you to try it. For this, I first pour 1 glass of warm milk into my mixing bowl and add half a glass of warm water, that is 200 milliliters of milk to 100 milliliters of water. They must be warm. I add 1 packet of dry yeast, my 11-gram pack. You can use instant yeast. You can use fresh yeast. I use 1 packet of 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 glass of flour. The amount of flour is 100 grams, which normally corresponds to 1 glass of water. It will be even better if your flour is even sifted like this. Obviously I didn't. Yes, I mix it well with my fine mixing whisk. Don't be lumpy until smooth. I'm going to pre-ferment this. It's like preparing sourdough. After mixing it well, I will cover it and leave it for 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. If the room temperature is fine, 15 minutes is enough. Yes, I will keep it that way. Then you need to add 1 egg white, but I forgot about it. Pour 50 grams of oil, that is half a tea glass of oil. Pour a teaspoon of salt. And meanwhile, an egg white says so in the recipe, but I add an egg later after adding a little flour. But without adding flour, break an egg right now, please. And continue kneading, gradually adding flour. Since it came to my mind later, I add an egg later before it is kneaded exactly like this. Now you'll see it in the video. I hope to add the list of materials to the description section as soon as possible. There is this info box part, or I will add the description part there. Yes, when I think of it, I add one immediately. But as I said, pour the flour before pouring it. Yes, I kneaded it by slowly adding flour until it became a dough that did not stick to my hands. Knead for about 3-5 minutes. Yeast dough loves to be kneaded. I will leave our dough to rise for half an hour after it is fermented. This fermentation process will not end in half an hour. I'm closing it. After this part is also very important. After half an hour, I get my dough. And I knead once again. This is the second kneading part, and knead our dough for a minute. If you pay attention to the tricks, it is a recipe that can make you happy. I mean, I ate a lot of bagels in Turkey until this age, but I've never eaten like this, my friends. Try it and you'll know what I mean. Pay attention to these tricks, please. Now I'm going to roll out my dough. You don't need to make it too thin. I made it a little thin. In other words, if you leave it not too thin but thick, it will brown more. That way it becomes more doughy inside. When I say doughy, it cooks very well. Puffy puffy eye is cooking. Even if you make it thin, it becomes soft as if it is slightly hollow. All kinds are beautiful. I'm going to show you the delicacy I just made. I will rest after this part. Now I will tell you that part too. Yes, enough. You can leave it a little thicker. It's entirely up to your taste. Yes, cut it like this with the rim of the teacup. I will knead this leftover dough again and shape it. I want to show its thickness after I have done it this way. As I said, you can leave it a little thicker. You can do it this way too. I want to show you another one. That's the thickness. I'm going to cover it up now. I'll keep it like this for 15-20 minutes. Then I remove it after 15-20 minutes. I waited 15 minutes instead of 20 minutes. I throw cooking into the oil, which is heated on medium heat. Have a little bit of oil. It may not fry well with little oil. Do not do it on too high fire. It doesn't cook inside. On medium heat. Yes, look, they have started to cook so well that they are puffy, puffy, puffy. I'll also show you its inner texture. Central Asian countries make this noodle really delicious. Yes, I take my cooked bagels in a bowl. In this way, I continue my remaining cooking processes. Now I want to show you the tissue test. Look. Will you look inside? Hot, hot yet, also great when chilled. Soft, very well cooked inside. So delicious. Bon appetit to those who eat it. See you in the next new beautiful recipes. Goodbye. Please do not miss subscribing to my channel, liking my video, and your valuable comments. Goodbye. May God be with you.